Hello. So today's project, some new brakes on this Kia Ceed. It's the rear brakes and it has the electronic park brakes. So this means that normally you need to have a special tester in order to drive them backwards, so you won't destroy the motor in the caliper. But today we're gonna do it without that, because I mean, who has these kind of tools as a private person? And even though this is a Kia Ceed, then I'm pretty sure you can do it the same way in many other cars. So first things first, let's check it up. Let's get the wheel off. And wheels off, and as you can see, brake pads not totally done, but this acoustic warning thing is pretty close in there. So let's get everything taken apart. Next thing we want to do is to get this off. This is the motor turning the electronic park brake. And this is normally you can do this, drive it backwards with the tester, the special Kia tester in this case, but we don't have that, so instead of we take it off and do it manually. It is sitting with some small hex screws here on the back. Now it is coming. First one out. Now the second one. I need to think of an alternative tool. So instead of an alternative tool, I've made another decision. We remove the lower bolt down here. Where is it there? It's the caliper. Then we'll be able to turn it a little out, I guess. And then we should be able to get that bolt out. And I guess just slightly loosen the upper one as well. There it came. Then we should be able to turn out the caliper a little. Not that easy though, because we have not squeezed in the we have not squeezed the brake pad in, we have not, yeah. So we have this little edge here we have to get over, so now it should be turned enough, I guess. Maybe not. Like this. And now we should be able to get to that little bolt in here. Yes. Just giving it a little WD-40 just to penetrate the threads. And now we should be able to get this rear part off. There it came. As you can see, there's kind of a, don't know if you would call it a spline or whatever, but this is the motor axle. Let's put the motor in here, which we won't need. So the next thing we want to do is here on the back. We have the female part where the motor axle is going in, and this we want to turn in now. And by turning in, I mean clockwise, like I am tightening it, so I screw it all the way in until I feel a mechanical stop, and then it will be driven all the way in, and then we will be able to squeeze our brake caliper together. And yeah, that's pretty important, because if you forget to turn this thing either manually or with the special tester, then you will break your caliper. And in here they will fit just a normal Allen key, so that's pretty easy. And you want to turn clockwise, like you're tightening it, until you feel a mechanical stop. And there came the stop. And you're sure when it's there. You don't have a doubt, and you don't want to over tighten it, of course. Then I'll just put my lower bolt in here again as a support. And we just want to open into our brake reservoir to make sure that it's actually possible to squeeze all the fluid backwards. I just put this one down in case I should spill. I don't want to have the brake fluid everywhere. And actually brake fluid level is pretty high up, so we might need to remove a little to prevent it from overflowing, but let's see. Squeezing our brake piston backwards. There's many ways to do this. To be honest, I prefer just a screwdriver. It is the easiest, if you ask me. There's many special tools to do this, but this is, yeah, works just fine. And that should be it. Next thing, remove these ones. For the guide pins, I think they're called, here, and one below. Those maybe not that nice. I guess we just leave it in. And like that, we have it off. Can remove brake pads. I mean, there's still some left, but Caso needs to go to its inspection, so I just changed them. It makes always the inspectors happy. Take these clips off also. And time to get brake discs off. Have to remove these screws, which can be a pain in the ass, to be honest. Oh, somebody did us a favor here. Not tighten too hard. And the other one. Also nice. Now, hopefully we can get the discs off. Ah, no. Still need to remove the rest of the caliper. Bolts on the back. Will this be enough? Ah, still not. Good. Just loosen this upper bolt again. The one we also loosened in the beginning. And disc is off. And now basically just everything in reverse order, just with a little cleaning along the way, of course. A little bit of anti-seize compound, copper grease is all I had, but should do the job. Just a little bit. Then we are doing ourselves a big favor. Next time we have to take this apart. And of course we do not want to over tighten these ones. We give them just enough and not more than that. And we shouldn't forget to clean and re-grease these ones. They have to run very smoothly, so and we want to make sure that they're nice and tight. So unfortunately I've messed a little bit up. I have ordered the wrong clips, so we're gonna use the old ones. I've cleaned them up, so it should be fine, no big deal. They don't look too bad. Brake pads. just a little bit of grease here to make sure that they will run smoothly. Both clips on. I've given the brake pads a little bit of grease. And also a little bit of grease on the contact surfaces. Oh, it's better when you turn them the right way, of course. If you have any kind of rubbing, a little bit. And what did we forget before we screwed this one back on? We forgot to attach the motor on the back, which had that little bolt that we couldn't get off. So off with this one again. And this one back on. Just want to make sure that we get the splines correctly in. Like this, yes. Can be you have to turn the splines in the caliper a little bit back after this to make it fit, but yeah, pretty easy. Now we want our two balls back in. And these ones we do not want to over tighten, not the slightest bit. They're just so small and thin. Don't want to risk cracking them off. So good. This lower bolt back in. And now we can go in the car, press the brake a few times to make sure that the piston gets squeezed all the way back where it belongs, and then we can engage the parking brake so that this motor will also drive all the way out to its stop again. And as you could hear, it was turning quite a few rounds, so now basically the brakes are changed on this side and we can get the wheel back on. that was it. Just need to do the same on the other side. And there we have it. That was basically it. Let's get this one back in. And now there's nothing more to do than take a test drive. So, yes, once again, thank you for watching, and I hope this is helpful to you. Yeah, the problem is still this tester, special tester you need in order to do this job normally. Luckily there's another way, and yeah, I hope it is useful for you. And yeah, I'm sure there's many opinions on how to do this, which kind of grease to use, where to put all the grease, and so on and so on. I did it like this, works for me. Maybe it's not exactly the correct way, and yeah, if you don't agree, then do it your own way. Yeah. Please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, and yeah, more videos here and here somewhere on the screen. Thanks for now. See you next time. Bye bye.